these two teams matching up against each other?
I mean, the problem with EG was it was always going to be one of those, you know, fly or fail kind of rosters. We were saying we wasn't sure. They were always on dangerous waters. They were never in, for me, never in that top 4. But then again, saying that, I didn't expect Splice to be going down so early, you know, and playing them for that spot. But, you know, you look now at EnVyUs. They are, for me, second best team in the world right now. CryptiK's coming in, all guns blazing. You just got to YOLO it. You just got to do what you can, you know, hope for the best. But there's a reason why they are one of the 2 top teams in the world. And honestly, I think CryptiK, they're in for a bad time.
Okay. Well, I mean, we might have thought that about EG a little bit, EG versus CryptiK. CryptiK ended up being heroes and getting through that. We'll see what happens here. We have the series layout. Ghost, what do you think about this lineup and how it matches these teams?
I think that, you know, when you look at CryptiK, they're definitely a very strong CTF and Strongholds team. But when matching up against EnVy is also a very, very good CTF and Strongholds team. And when you look at the first 2 that are going to come up, it's Truth and Plaza, respectively. So, and then Rig Slayer, which is also, I think, a little bit more of a toss-up because it can get a little bit, you know, out of hand sometimes when some teams, you know, grab Scattershot and Camo and what have you. So we have seen some good plays coming out from CryptiK. I don't want to count them out completely from this series. But, I mean, EnVy, if they show up in full form, it should be a wash.
All right, guys, let's get a scoreline. We're about to get into the match. The winner qualifies for Worlds. Who's going to be?
4-0 EnVy.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, I'll side with my red-bearded brethren.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, we'll go with the 4-0 for EnVy.
All right.
Fist bump. There we go.
Here we go. I hear the slow claps. It's about time to get into the next match, a best of 7 between EnVyUs and CryptiK. The winner moves on to the World Championships in the next round of this bracket. Let's go down to the commentary desk with Golden Boy and Walshy.
Hello, hello, everyone. It's time for some EnVy CryptiK, brought to you by Golden Boy and Walsh. It's a reunion. Reunion, man. We're back together again. Arch nemesis in the caster booth. But you know what? I wouldn't have, you know, rather have it with anyone else. Dave.
Yes, I mean, you are one of my top 20 Halo casters, and I'm happy to be in the booth with you, Golden Boy.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm just trying to figure out, I'm having a little trouble switching right here, so I will figure out how to switch over in just 1 minute.
Well, I got you, man. Don't even worry about that. I'll carry the torch for the time being. Snipe down's going to be down low. It's going to get picked off here. Taking a look over at Mikwin now. He is going to find a nice double kill there, so good work from him as he progresses forward. Now we're going to have ourselves some picture-in-picture gameplay here. Pistola on your screen. The Wizard staying alive. He's going to find Destroyed right above. Destroyed has had quite an event, and it was pretty cool to talk to Rhino about his team and, like, you know, the strengths and what they have here. This is a team. Don't sleep on CryptiK. They are a good squad.
Yeah, they clearly deserve to be here, and one thing that might even play in their favor is I'm sure EnVyUs went into this match or went into this tournament assuming they were going to play Evil Geniuses in this position. Instead, they're playing against CryptiK, a squad they probably haven't studied nearly as much. They don't know their starting strategies. They don't know how aggressive they're going to be in certain situations.
Yeah.
And when you have a player like Ryan Noob on the other squad, it's always an option just to run the flag at nearly any time you're in the game.
Yeah, but the difference here between what we saw in the EG matchup with CryptiK versus what we're seeing right here is that, you know, Rhino is going to have a tougher time trying to, you know, get behind enemy lines, sneak around, play more of that objective gameplay that he's well known for. Because, you know, EnVy, they're way more practiced. They're way more prepared. They're akin to, I mean, this is the team that I have winning the whole event. They're more in that shape of Optic Gaming, where, like, they're clicking and gelling on a whole other level right now.
This is true. Very true. They have very few weaknesses. They're not just going to be able to steamroll over EnVyUs in Stronghold games. Pistola is just going to do everything he possibly can to stay alive in situations like this. Oh. And look at that, just getting the melee on Destroyed's foot to get that kill.
That was a foot? You think that was a foot? That didn't look like a foot to me, Dave. That looked more like a crotch hit. I don't know, but that's just where I'm siding with. Here goes Pistola now. He's going to be on the run here. And wisely enough, throwing that flag out, seeing if he can get anything. He did not get those shields recharged, but Ola manages to stay alive in the ways Ola only can. 2 down here for CryptiK. Ola going in for the ground pound. Don't need it. He's just going to sail it right in. And that is going to be 1-0. Team EnVyUs is on the board here, and it's looking pretty good for the boys in blue.
And that was so important for Pistola to stay alive during that flag run. If you noticed on the kill feed during that flag run, just 2 members dropped off of Team CryptiK. And look at this, just making quick work. I believe it's 3 down for CryptiK at the moment, 2 alive for EnVy. Pistola is still going to press that advantage and try to take up as much territory as he can.
Oh, he's just going to get blown up there by a splinter nade, though. It's going to be 2 down presently here for this squad, actually. And let's see here what Pistola is going to be able to do in the rest of the crews from Envy. But all right, now all eyes are on CryptiK. This is a team that could shock the world here. This is a qualifying match. This squad is 1 game away from making it to the Halo World Championship in Burbank, California. I can't believe it.
Yes, and no one expected the squad to be here. I mean, a lot of people had these sleeper teams thinking that they're going to make it out from Open into Worlds. I think people were thinking Allegiance might do that, Panda might do that, but I don't think any of the casters predicted CryptiK, yet they're in a great position to do so.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know, CryptiK was a thing, right? I knew the roster was. I didn't know what a CryptiK was. Now I know, right? They made a statement here, and this is the beauty of open competition in Halo. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates there, and Prototype wanted to give some chocolates over there to Hook, but Hook instead, his team is actually going to be there to pick that up. Let's go ahead and take a listen in now with CryptiK and see how they're going to communicate out of this situation here. They have to return that flag, and they have to put one on the board. Let's take a listen.
I'll get cut off. So you guys push.
I'm.
The pink attic above me.
MP1.
One shot.
I
got one.
Hey, to the corridor.
Yeah, one bottom mid, 3 shots Ebola. One shot there. One shot in the car.
Crumble,
One more. Their car.
I got one.
Nice.
I'm looking for two. I'm top mid. Hey, there's street. There's P street. He's 2 shots.
Just push. Car 2.
I'm going car 2. Yeah, car 2.
Car 2. One. Car's dead. And they're straight. I can't look at B1. And they're window.
They're window one.
I have carbine going in the
I'm looking up. Going back. I didn't get my shields, dude.
They're left.
Back. Yeah.
They have camos. Invis pink one. Invis weak pink one. They're pushing car cuts.
Yeah, P1 weak.
Pink 2 weak. On your car cuts and a bubble. Bubble and car cuts.
Camo's crouching. Are Eli? He's going to court.
Got one. Nice.
Are Eli court? Are Eli with camo?
The bubble.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Silver bubble. Sit in the bubble. There's one car 2. Car 2 right now. Car 2 with sword. Car 2 with sword going on bubble. Car 2.
Bottom blue, snipe down. Bottom blue, snipe down somewhere.
There's 2 like.
Window one.
Coming back. I can kill window. That was. I backflag in the bubble. I got that 3. One shot at back flag. One shot at basement.
I'm looking.
He's gonna run it from car. Running it from car right now. I got shots. And they're back glass. I'm living, guys. On the basement.
I need it.
Toilet.
I need it. Eli. He's one shot. Eli.
Yeah, I got one more basement. And P1. P1 in our basement.
I got
Are you weak? One shot at
I got him.
3 days. Our bubble. Our bubble, one shot.
Yeah, no help, Brian.
I died. Car 2's weak. Our bubble. Car 2's one.
Our bubble's on.
One shot.
Our bubble's on, so.
I'm pushing the guy. They're front base.
Car 1, their car side.
On their P-door. Car 2 weak.
Yeah, top it.
I got another one weak. Another one weak to Eli. Eli to street.
Watch our bubble.
I have to say, a fantastic listening there with CryptiK. They're communicating. The small talk is real. They're letting everyone know, hey, I don't really have someone basement. And, the call-outs are there, but they're communicating if someone is there, if someone isn't there. That's some fantastic stuff.
I agree, great communication, but if you look at their position on the map, they've been on defense almost this entire time.
That's true.
The entire time they're communicating, they're talking about where's this person under our base? How do we push this person out of our bubble? I have yet to see anyone cross that 50-yard line over the last 60 or 90 seconds.
I will say this, though, right? It's very easy in those situations, Dave, to be in a spot where you get frantic, you get panicky. So the fact that CryptiK were able to keep their cool in that situation, despite them constantly being on the back foot, constantly fighting with their backs against the wall, is very impressive. And look who it is on the other side of the map. As per the usual, it's your boy Ryan Noob, and he's bringing this one straight forward to the Carbine side, just as Envy are trying to make a pull for themselves. Oh, he's got to
This
get
is
out
a
of
wise play, running it opposite side. So
So
what you want to
smart.
do in the situation, if the other team has your flag and you don't have numbers, you want to run the flag to the opposite side of the map so they have to allocate resources to both sides of the map, protecting the flag and trying to get the recovery on their own flag. However, in the situation where you have numbers, you actually want to run the flag to the exact same side. So if Ryan Noob and the team had gotten a couple kills there, Ryan Noob should have ran it pink side to help clean up those kills, get the recovery, and just have everyone on the same side of the map.
And that is going to be a second capture there for Envy. They are looking pretty strong here. You have some good decision-making from CryptiK, but Envy, they're just such a well-practiced team, just akin to what T-Squared said earlier against Optic, discipline. You're seeing this here out of Optic Gaming. This CryptiK roster, though, is impressive. Despite, the scoreline and what we're seeing with this 2-0, I am liking what I'm seeing, though, regardless of it, because they are making some intelligent plays. And it's what you'd expect out of a player like Ryan Noob when he teams with people.
But here's the thing, you can make the most intelligent plays in the world, but when you're getting outslayed this heavily by Envy, there's not much you can do. I mean, when
Flag is
all
moving,
your
though.
teammates are dead, yeah, it's
Flag
just
is moving, though,
really
Dave.
tough. They're bringing back this first flag
There
with
you go.
minimal amounts of kills.
He didn't want to hit
Not
none of your back
sure
talk, Dave.
how that happened.
None of your back talk.
Great play by CryptiK right there. I believe that was Rhino who put that first flag in. Despite not having too many of them down, we saw Mikwin was alive the entire time at pink side, and that's one of the most frustrating situations to be in. When you're alive in a power position, yet you still see the flag moving across the map without having died once. It's sort of like, wait, what is going on?
That's something
Why
CryptiK's
did
good
we
at.
not stop this?
CryptiK's good at that, Dave. Like, they are really good at just pulling the flag at really weird moments, but only they know that this was a good moment, right? Like, it's just really, really unique. But that is what we've been seeing out of this roster, especially in their matchup against EG, and they're doing it here against Envy, which I did not think would be possible. Camo is going to be up, though. Pistola, he's going to get possession of it right away. Picked up around 329, so we'll see that come up in just a little bit. And look at Ola playing this one out so smart. Oh! Hold that L, son! That was beautiful there. Pistola from downtown. It's like NBA Jam over here. It's
Perfectly
fantastic.
calculated.
I love it.
Ola's a wizard. Just wizard things right there.
Everything he does is calculated. Look at him.
Don't you dare do it again.
He
Don't
didn't
you
do it.
dare,
He didn't do
Ola.
it. He didn't do it. But if we would have gotten hit markers there,
He still
it
has
would have been a
one
wrap.
more, though.
I would
He
have
still has
actually
one more.
put the headset down and walked away. Just wouldn't have even bothered at that point.
Look at this patience. Ola just being a presence across the map despite, just getting that one stick. He is still just staying alive, forcing members
not enough to
of
keep him back.
CryptiK to try to just jump around the base and try to find him.
Okay,
And
this
he's
is an
playing so much
FFA,
damage.
Ola. Stop throwing freaking plasmas at
And
everyone.
he just goes up and grabs some more over the window. Rather than grabbing the flag, he's just grabbing those, I guess
what?
they're
I
power
think-
weapons in the hands of Ola.
I think this is no Ola. And he's just like, that's his defense. His defense against the dark arts is with the plasma nade. Incredible. Anyway, all right. So Mikwin there, he's just going to have to hold down inside of the basement here because pressure is going to be coming. There goes Destroyed right in front of him. That will be an easy cleanup there as Pistola comes off of the respawn now. Take a look as well at the scoreboard here. Snipe Down, who we haven't even talked about in this game. Him and Hoop, 25 kills, 24 kills respectively for the two Slayers on this team. Absolutely impressive stuff here from Snipe Down and Hook.
Yeah, so
Unbelievable.
45 kills off Snipe Down Pistola, and there's only 55 kills total for the entire roster of CryptiK.
That's insane. That just shows how the slaying prowess that Envy happens to possess here. Snipe Down with a double kill. Maybe making that one a triple. Not going to happen though. Rhino's going to stop him in his tracks here. As Pistola, once again, the snick. He's going to wait down low. Baby J, though, sniffs him out. He smelled a wizard, and now he's looking to cast a spell on him, but Pistola's going to have to back away here.
Jesus,
Just look
Ola.
at that. The way he's able to stay alive. He knows someone's to the right, too. Prototype, concede his hands. He's going to back away, though, just for the second, and he's still staying alive.
One of the things I like most about that engagement Ola had right there was the fact that he backed away from that
This is it.
center geometry and then thrusted back forward after the grenade had exploded. It was just great movement there, dodging away to get his shields back during that fight.
Really smart here from Hook. He's going to let that one go back for his teammates, and this should very well be a capture here. GG, Envy are going to get a 3-1 victory in true CTF. But despite that, though, I do want to give a shout out to CryptiK. That was a well-played game out of them. But when you have players like Hook and Snipe Down going off the way that they were in that matchup, it's very hard to contend. And I stand corrected. Not only that, toward the tail end there, you had Mikwin and Pistola step up as well. So everyone was just destroying. And, let's take a look at the stats. Snipe Down with 22 assists.
97 kills. 97 kills.
It's a lot of nuts, man.
97 kills. And what do we have on the other side for CryptiK? We got 31 plus 28, so that is 59.
Okay, 59 to 97.
That is just absolute,
Outslayed.
yeah, monstrously outslayed. So
But if you think about it, that
it's,
one
it's
cap.
surprising they even got that one cap just with a few kills.
But that's what I'm saying. The one cap that they had, though, was CryptiK taking advantage of their positioning, and that tells me that CryptiK they are a very cerebral team in that they think about this weird opportunity, and if everything clicks the way that they want it to, it doesn't matter if they're getting outslayed, they'll still be able to cap. Because with a outslay count like that, this should have been a 3-0. Right? But
yeah, absolutely.
that's
quick
why
3-0.
exactly. That's why I'm very impressed with CryptiK. They can hang with a lot of these teams. I just think Envy, it's a tough challenge for them.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that just caught my eye on the side station, though, is that the Knock side is using one of my old favorite weapons. He was actually using the Needler in a real tournament match right now against.
Is that real life?
Yes, this is against
that even on the
Wise
map?
Gaming. Yes,
That's amazing. I never even bothered
So,
to pick it up.
that just
Quinn, Buffett.
Yes,
You're in the
Quinn
crowd.
Buffett, please.
I know you're here. don't act like you're not here. Okay.
But taking a look at the
Nerf
current
it,
match we are
depending.
watching, EnVy versus CryptiK. That was a 3-1 win for EnVy on Truth Capture the Flag. We are going to be going into Rig Slayer next. Plaza Strongholds, Fathom CTF, and then if necessary, Game 5, 6, and 7 will be Coliseum Slayer, Empire Strongholds, and Eden Slayer.
And just an update as well for those of you at home. We have Panda taking on Wise Gaming, as a matter of fact. Wise ended up eliminating Lethal, which was a team that I was very excited to see. But Wise, you know, they're looking pretty solid. That is Quavo Kenny, Rob the Turtle, Cloud, and Bocce Hawk. So that should be a great matchup. I'm sure we'll get some updates on the side station there while this match is going on. And who knows, if it ends a little early, maybe we jump into that one as well so we can catch the tail end of that game. With that being said, though, it's time for Slayer on the rig. There's Pistola. You're so beautiful. Never change, okay? Never, ever change. My boo. Moving forward. We have a great game here. We have a great game. I'm interested in this rig Slayer game because, you know, while aggression is very key, I can see CryptiK going toe-to-toe here. Then again, though, who can Snipe Down have the same game like they had in Truth CTF? This is going to be really, really hard for them to overcome.
Well, one thing that will be interesting from CryptiK's point of view is we even heard it in Ryan Noob's interview is he said that they like to control the pace of the game. They don't feel as comfortable in those standoff situations because they feel like other teams are a bit more practiced, a bit more structured during those standoff situations. So we're going to have to see
here we go.
how that comes into play here because Rig Slayer is definitely a map where you can slow it down. Whether or not you have Sniper or the power weapons, you can just kind of sit back and force the team to make some action. So we're going to see how CryptiK can possibly break these setups that EnVy might hold.
Yeah, well, it's all going to come with this guy right here, Ryan Noob. I mean, he's a great player. You know, I was talking to T-Squared earlier, said he's a great player, not known necessarily for like phenomenal slaying, but still a fantastic player to have here. And who knows, man, we'll see what they'll be able to do going into this one. Destroyed now. And the rest of the crew, they're going to tie this one up 2-2. Baby J's going to have the sniper. Let's see what he could do here. He's going to have to back away, though, on back rail because he's going to be in a world of hurt if he's not careful. And who ended up picking up camo? Pistola has the camo. Oh, my goodness.
Always does, man. We're going to have to, what do you want to go on with? The
No,
wizard with camo? Or we
I don't
go
know.
with the
I don't
baby
know.
with the sniper?
This is the decisions here, man. I just feel like a kid in a candy store. Baby J's missing snipes. Go over to Pistola. All right. That's what we're going to do. There goes Ola. Finds one. Boom. Headshot. Looking around here. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Baby J versus Ola, man. This I called it. I'm a wizard.
Respecting that, too. He just realized he does not want to get headshot by that sniper. Also, Baby J does have the scatter shot, so great heads-up play by Ola. So we will jump back on with Baby J, who is fighting over here on the Carbine side, just collapsed in from a couple sides.
Ola's still alive back there, too, man. Finally, he's able to pick him up. That's not a bad play whatsoever. And that scatter shot, you just got to get out of dodge there, but he won't be able to make that one happen. Snipe does go down. Ryan Noob waiting for the perfect opportunity here. He's kind of getting a lay of the land.
What a nerdy spot right here from Ryan Noob. I respect that.
Oh, my goodness, man. There you go, popped him. Like, how are you even supposed to defend against that? You know, like he's just there, he's waiting, and then out of nowhere, he just comes out of this one looking for it. Give him the business, Ryan Noob. I take everything back. You're great at Slayer. Never change. Cut your hair, though. Oh, my goodness. What a play. What a great play from Ryan Noob. He's getting all the help he could possibly want.
Damage. Getting those couple kills in the snipe hall. Getting that damage on players in the basement, just doing everything he needs to get his team this 5-kill lead.
Prototype. We haven't even talked about Prototype, Walsh. I mean, this is another guy who's a great player, good Slayer. This, again, I'm telling you, this CryptiK team excites the crap out of me because they have all the tools necessary. They are a great team, and they could easily, take this matchup if it keeps going in this way here. They just got to keep playing their game. But EnVy, though, they are not going to let them have a breathing opportunity. Ryan, though, you got to be careful as he has to rely on his teammate there to have his back.
Great
and
movement.
Baby J is with him.
Great movement by Ryan Noob using that box to...
And look, they're going to go back corner.
And I like this play, though.
So
he
smart.
realized a lot of times what happens is you start to get that kind of spidey sense tingling after you've been in an area for too long with Sniper and you see some kind of open area in front of you. It's just sort of like, all right, you need to
Camo eyes. Oh, wow. Look at that, Dave. Did you see that, man?
I did.
He had the camo eyes. You taught me that one.
It's Eagle Eye starring Shia LaBeouf and Ryan Noob right there over in that top tower. He's just trying to get away from that area and avoid that camo. One thing I like is every single area that's Ryan Noob's going with the sniper is he's set up for the next power-up or power weapon. You notice how he was at that bottom box. ready for that initial camo. And now he's at top tower, ready for that new sniper.
I would just, yeah, there you go. Smart play, smart play. He's going to have plenty of scattershot ammo here, but he's going to get caught from behind, but his teammate's there for the coverage. He's going to body him as well. McWin can't stand up. That is going to be unfortunate for him as he clambers up into the tower and gets bodied there for that brief moment. 22-17. Sniper's going to be in the hands of Hook, though. Watch out. He's 16. That means he's going with a sniper rifle, but Ryan Noob, though, he's charging forward. He finds him, and he will fall down for the time. And Hook goes right back into the corner. They have the snipe, and I can see Envy getting right back into control here.
Yeah, this is a scary situation because over that last 60 seconds or 2 minutes, we saw CryptiK having control of sniper rifle. It seemed like Ryan was picking up a lot of kills, and they seemed like they're in great position. Yet they only have a 2-kill lead at the moment, and Hook has this brand new sniper rifle, and they get to slow down the pace of the game, which also does not favor CryptiK. I actually want to go to a listen with Hook and Envy, and here they're going to communicate with this new setup.
We need someone to go top rail. We need someone.
I'm gonna go top row. Snipe.
Basement.
Basement, yeah, yep.
They don't have sniper
Open
right there.
field.
You gotta be our base.
Don't get too weak.
Bat ledge on me.
Bat ledge, push.
Kill me. Look how
Weak 2
fucking
shots.
weird
Camo.
name. Bat ledge.
Top side, behind you, top side,
Yep, they're pushing out on staff.
Stay alive, Kyler. Camel's up now. Just watch it.
Kyler.
Just watch it, Kyler.
Watch your zigzag. Watch your zigzag.
Up engine.
Wiki 2 on me. I killed him. Nice job.
Yo, on me,
Camo's
bottom
up.
row, or top row, top row.
I'm right here.
I'll shut down.
Yeah, just bait it. E2 right now. I'm trying to help. Need this for kills.
Place,
I
Kyler.
need help. E2 weak over here.
Running, keep running.
I got melted, dude.
This guy top big door. Big door. No. Scatter's down big door. He's gonna have it, and Camo's still up.
Watch out, big door.
Watch out, big door. Okay, Camo's still up. Go for it. Scatter's down.
Up rail, I think.
Nice.
I got camo and I'm trying to milk right here.
He needs help. Watch Ola right now, guys. Watch him, please.
White
cat.
cat.
He's like white corner.
White
White
corner.
corner.
Directly above me. Splinter nade white corner.
I'm getting naded out.
I shot him once at white corner.
Are they pushing it?
I don't know. They might come over here. I have camo though, so. That was the guy.
Got one.
Got one.
Two.
No, above me, I think.
Two dead.
Two dead.
Where's the guy white?
I'm not sprinting. He was above me. You're gonna be faster than me, Austin.
Make sure they don't spawn carbine. Yeah,
top rail. Top rail. Yeah.
Ola's
I think we should just collapse. I got top rail.
Yeah, collapse on him.
Yeah, no, we should. That might have been the last one. That might have been the last one.
That's it.
Alright. Behind me, bunker.
Nice.
Yep.
One shot snipe ball. Ash shot snipe ball. Back to connector.
Engine right now. Yep. I have 2 shots. He's dead.
It was an absolutely great listening for Envy. Not only do you hear them, praising one another mid-game, they're talking about the movements that they're making, but they were down by 3, and now they're up by 3, or up by 2. Apologies. Prototype, though, does manage to find himself a double here, Dave. What were your takeaways from that listening?
Takeaways was there was a lot of great communication. They did a great collapse in towards bunker side. However, the score is, when we were looking at it from Hook's POV, it seemed like we would have a much bigger Envy lead. Prior to that initial situation where Hook got control of that sniper rifle, they were down by 2 kills, and now they are up by 1. However, at the same time, that's not that significant of a swing of points. A 3-kill point
It's a very close game.
swing it's a decent deal, but for how long they had sniper and how long I thought they were collapsing and had control of the map, I thought they should get a few more kills because just like that, we once have CryptiK in the lead.
And by the way, there are going to be 2 snipers on the map. McWin will have possession of 1, and of course, as you see right here in your screen, and there's McWin. Hello, he says. This guy, he is an incredible sniper, and he made his presence felt for sure on that one. But it's still going to be 30-30. You're going to see Snipebound going for the challenge.
And he hit that shot.
Oh, man, that's not going to happen in the update, fam. But it's okay, though. It's okay, because right now, it's going to work, and he does manage to make it happen. Still, though, this is such a slow game, and this is what you have. This is how Rig plays out, right? It can become one of the fastest games. Sweet Lord Almighty! McWin, give it to him. Ryan Noob, though. Then again, though, it wasn't like a full headshot, so it wasn't like all that impressive. I did kind of overhype that a little bit. My apologies.
No, it's still impressive. The fact that these players can routinely make those no-scope shots look
Bro, have you seen my
easy?
Twitter feed? I do it on a daily. All jokes aside, though, Prototype, though, does manage to peel one on McWin, and he's anticipating someone to push him up here, Dave. He knows that he's back here. Just waiting this one out. Oh, he sees him, man. And that has to be so frustrating because you catch that glimmer and you're like, I can get it. And then he body shots you, forces you back. He only has 2 bullets to work with. So these are shots he needs to make count. And he has to play this one out slow. And he misses that one there. That's a heartbreaker. But they are going to be up by 1.
Yeah, this is a big moment for CryptiK because if they use this bullet and get a pick, I expect CryptiK to collapse right now. They don't want to just sit back on this one single kill. So I want to see what they're going to do with this push. And it seems like they waited a little too long because now McWin is going to already respawn it. He could be collapsing in from the backside.
That's true. Snipedown has a sniper rifle. Keep that in mind, folks. We're probably going to see him come up into kill feed at least once or twice. Ryan, though, he has camo in the back line. And he's going to have himself a storm rifle, too. But Snipedown manages to get a double. That's going to swing things back over in Envy's favor. They are going to be up by 1, though. Just 1 kill in this matchup. Snipe is going to miss that shot. The back steps. Knows he's there, and he just could not track that kill in time. And honestly, pretty shocked that Snipe Down went for that one. Oh,
That is rare from Snipe.
very rare. Very, very rare. He's getting antsy here, Dave.
I've said this before on cast, but one thing that my old teammate and old rival Shockwave used to say is Snipe Down's one of these players, he just always hits the shots that you consistently need to hit, like right there. He had that player not shooting him, not looking at him. It's not an easy shot by any means,
No.
but at the same point, with how good of a player Snipe Down is, it's one of those shots that he normally hits.
He's also one of the most disciplined snipers, right? So that's why those 2 shots that he missed were rather surprising, because he would see a shot and anticipate like, okay, this isn't one that I can hit. But him going for that there, you know, maybe it just shows a tad bit desperation. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
nervousness,
I don't think
just
so,
trying to
but
help
you
his
never know.
teammates, but like I said, I think Snipe Down's just set the bar so high for himself after seeing stuff he's pulled in the past that we're just like highly critiquing 1 or 2 small misses. And look at
Sir,
Hook
we
hitting
expect
that
better of
nice
you.
body shot right there, getting some help from his teammate Mickwin over in the White Hall. I want to see where Hook decides to end up with the sniper rifle, because
He's gonna
getting
headshot
a
this guy.
little too aggressive with this in
Gonna
my
headshot
eyes.
Dave. Boom. Called it. Man, you think I'm the wizard. No, I'm just fat. But this is some good stuff here from Envy. They're up now by 5, 44-40, as a matter of fact. Stand corrected there. Baby J is going to be on top of the tower here. Hook's going to be in a bit of a pickle now. But he does have a sniper, so if he pokes around the corner, he might be able to take someone's face off. Look for Mickwin, though, on the flank as well. Player down low. Smart read. But Baby J is going to fall to Mickwin. Hook waiting that one out as well. Pressure's going to come out of the yellow corner, too. They're going to pick up 2 kills, 2 more remaining, and Envy will go up 2-0 and 1 step closer to qualifying for the Halo World Championship. 1 kill remains. Is he going to do it? No, it's going to come from Mickwin, and that is going to be 50-40. Envy goes up or continues to go up in the series 2-0, 2 games away, and they'll be making their way to Cali playing for $1 million.
That, I would say, beginning 75% of that match, it seemed like it was dead even between CryptiK and Envy, just back and forth. And there was plenty of times where either squad would have power weapons yet not get a significant lead. Just seems like Envy's knowing how to close these out and eventually, you know, getting control of those weapons and actually able to rack up a lead without having to those deaths. Because sometimes we'd have just that single perspective. We'd look at it from Hook's POV or Rhinoob's POV, and you just almost assume that CryptiK or Envy are going up by 5 or 10 kills, yet their teammates must be dying and must be something else going across the map. But taking a look at the stats, we got Mickwin going 15-11, Snipe Down going even with 14-14, and Pistola, look at that, 13 assists along with his even performance. And I gotta give Hook a shout out to
Pistola's most kill
positive
weapon
6.
Here. That's assault rifle. Come on, Ola, you're better than that. Let's see, Magnum. That's what's up. Never change. Believe in yourself. Battle rifle. Oh yeah, baby. Love that one. And who else we have? Hook. Okay, about expected.
And got Combat Evolved.
Not bad. This
even
is
though he wasn't born when Halo 1 was pretty much out.
It's very true. Very true. Do you remember when he's a child? Do you remember when we played H1 with him at NA Regionals last year? He grabs the original Xbox controller. He's like, "Where's the paddles?"
Oh, and I just
or where the bumpers?
these
Is what he
dang
said.
kids.
These darn kids these days. My goodness. Dave, we're old. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. I have nowhere else to go.
Nowhere else to go.
I need to cling on to this as long as I can, Ox.
Dude, this is all you got, man. Oh, God bless. Anyway, all right, moving forward here, we're going to get an update on the side station as well for you guys back at home. That match is going on. If you're just joining us, though, this is a qualification match. Envy facing off against Team CryptiK. CryptiK, a squad who sent Evil Geniuses to the losers bracket and ultimately home because they are out of the competition here. CryptiK, though, a squad from Open, 1 step away from qualifying for Worlds. But for Envy, it's very much like Optic Gaming, a team that is pretty much destined to make it to California for the World Championship. Series layout here, as you can see, Envy came out on top 3-1 in a true CTF game that really showed that CryptiK are not a team to reckon with here. You got to be very cautious of them. And then we go to Rig Slayer, and that was proven in a very close game that toward the end got out of control there. Dave.
Yeah, it's crazy looking at the differences between the 2 games because on true CTF, they got outslayed by more than 40 kills, whereas it shows how different CryptiK will play when it comes down to an actual Slayer match when their lives matter compared to an OBJ game where they can throw bodies at an objective or try to rally a cat back even while getting outslayed.
Yeah, and we just got an update there from the side station. So Panda is up 1-0 against Wise Gaming. So just another update for you guys back at home. And again, if, depending on how this goes, we'll see if we could jump into that one. You never know. Anyway, looking forward to this one here. Plaza Strongholds is going to be our next matchup. And we saw how devastating CryptiK could be on Strongholds. We haven't seen Envy much. Of course, we haven't seen Envy at all. But this is a good matchup here, in my opinion, for CryptiK. They are a good Strongholds team. They're very aggressive. This could be the one that they take. If there's one to take, this would be it.
Yeah, I still think it's going to come down to slays a bit. I feel like if CryptiK get outslayed by 15 or more kills, it might be a little too much for them to be objective efficient in that situation. However, if they're able to get some slays on the board, go nearly even in slays with Envy, I don't doubt their objective efficiency.
And Prototype did manage to pick up active camo, but that was going to fall right away. So camo will not be playing a factor here. We'll see now as we take a look at Hook. And what are you pointing at,
Just
Dave?
that kill feed so far. I don't know if I've seen a single death from Envy just yet. And we've seen 3 or 4 kills in the hands of Envy. So it's just one of those things like I talked about before where I feel like, yes, you can be objective efficient. Sure, it's cool to get outslayed in some objective games and still win them. But I want to talk about real quick this little tweet. We got someone, Mini Mighty Mouse, finally home so I can watch the hashtag HaloWC and OMG. Hook has come so far as a player, and how true is that statement? Very true.
I mean, his background from Call of Duty, he decided to not compete in that anymore, make his way over to Halo. We've seen a lot of players in the past, but transitions over. Hook managing to stay alive here. Oh, man, I say that. I'm sorry, I cursed you. But, he has had quite the career, and he will have a very long career, in my opinion, especially going into the Halo World Championship. He's made quite a pretty penny off of Halo thus far. No reason for him to stop now. And this is looking fantastic here for Envy as they maintain control. And one thing I wanted to point out, Dave, you were talking earlier, at the start of that game, yeah, it actually, no one had died on Envy. That's how much control they had. You said, I'm not even sure if Envy died yet. Yeah, no one died. That's how much, how dominant they were at the kickoff.
Yeah, if I'm in CryptiK's shoes right now, I think one of their mindsets, they have to just start kind of being a little bit more selfish and just almost go in the mindset of get slays. They have all these players on their squad who know how to be objective efficient when they need to, as soon as the opportunity presents itself, but they just need some opportunities. Objective efficiency can only go so far. You just can't be dying all the time, and the scoreboard's showing that right now because Envy up 32 to 4 points and continuously has control of the center of the map.
Yeah, they did end up losing 2 players there, but it wasn't really all that much of a difference. They still managed to maintain control because despite them losing 2, you have CryptiK trading off, right? And you can't make that push happen if you're in that situation where you give up control. Hook also has the camo, so he has no idea where to look here, and that is an unfortunate situation for Destroy, but a great read from Hook to just charge after someone, knowing that he had the upper hand in that situation. Looking around now, waiting for this one, and we just got update on the side station. Panda is up 2-0 against Wise Gaming here. We'll continue to keep eyes on that one as that series progresses. Look at Hook, sneaky beaver, as Chris Puckett says, waiting for his prime opportunity to strike. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. No, please. Oh, he's a child.
Oh, wow.
No, don't do that to him.
That was great shots by Prototype right there, turning around a bad situation, but even though Prototype got clutch right there, just look at the kill feed again. 3 of his teammates fell. Baby J finally getting a double kill on the board, but this game is getting out of control real quick, 55 to 4. Every single time we see CryptiK put a kill or 2 on the board, just the rest of the members just fall one after the other. It's just really tough situation right now. And look at what Ola prioritizes. He realizes that he could possibly get yard, tries to go help the center of the map, and then realizes his teammates must still have control of the center of the map, and goes back for the triple cap. But his main objective during that time, though, was controlling the center of the map. He was happy to give up yard and instantly revert back towards center.
Yeah, really all they care about at this point here is they're just catching them off guard, right? Forcing them to turn around. Oh, hey, look at me. I'm putting shots down, right? This is what Snipedown's doing. They have 2 players spawning here too, though. If they're able to pick up 1 kill, no, so that's going to be a double. Expect that spawn to happen underneath Ness as well. They might give up bottom mid control, but this is now CryptiK's opportunity here. How do they respond back? And they end up losing 2 right away, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen. because he just gave Envy control once again.
Yeah, what you noticed right there is Snipdown just played it patient. He saw even Nest and Bomb Center being taken to realize that they were splitting up across 2 different strongholds. That's so tough to take when you don't have full numbers across the map. So Snipdown just took his time, got that kill Bomb Center, and players just kept pouring in towards Bomb Center and giving up their great positioning.
Pistola waiting it out. He did make a call out there, so you could see Snipdown on the move. That player should get forced, and yeah, that's exactly what happens here. I have to say, Ola is so unbelievably patient. It's sickening. Like, that's just, oh, nice shot there from Ola. But it really, it's insane. He gets camo, and instead most people get camo and they're like, all right, I need to make plays. I need to get a double. I need to get a back whack. I need to, do something, right? But Ola's like information. That's what he thinks about. How can I get as much information as possible? While that play there in particular wasn't like an information having play.
He's just a tattletale. He just goes over to the enemy side, like, there's one over here, one over here.
Yeah,
Throw a grenade at one of them.
Because he has teammates then turn around and be like, okay, I got him. It's just, no one likes a tattletale.
Nobody does.
No. But it seems like Envy, though, will be poised to take this W. 95-8 is the score, and I thought CryptiK, this would have been the one for them to take, given how good they are at Stronghold. But Envy are just that much better. If they stop this one here, that's basically going to be GG.
Let's look how heavy they got outslayed.
There you go.
100-8 was the score, but what was in the Slayer count? Because I talked about before the beginning of the match, I said if CryptiK get outslayed by 15 or more kills, it's just too much to be objective efficient in that situation. So taking a look over at the stat screen here in just 1 second, we got 48 kills in the hands of Envy, and CryptiK, they have 27. So getting outslayed by 21 kills.
Dave, it's almost as if you know what you're talking about.
Sometimes I do know what I'm talking about, but majority of the time I don't. Let's be real.
Old man Walsh over here making the hot predictions. This is looking great for Envy. They are 1 game away from qualifying for the Halo World Championship. That's what today is all about. We still have a tournament to take place here, keep in mind. So we're seeing some incredible Halo play. We saw great Halo from Liquid earlier today. CryptiK basically looks on another level. And that was against Splice, a team who eliminated EG from the competition. Man.
That was the most impressive part to me, was the performance CryptiK put against Splice.
Yeah, I really thought that matchup was going to be way closer than what it was.
Because one thing I'm noticing here is Envy, yes, they put up some phenomenal scores. 100-8 on a Plaza Strongholds game is
that
a significant
game.
difference.
That
Rick Slayer, they were looking strong too, but yeah, I'm looking at the scores they had against, like, CryptiK had against Splice, and they were just so dominant. And one thing I noticed on this Plaza Strongholds recently here with Envy versus CryptiK is it just looked like CryptiK were constantly dog pounding the hills. It's one of those things where it didn't feel like Envy had to switch anything up. It always felt like they could just stand in a power position and just shoot down on any player. It was never like, oh, they had to look up and fight somebody who's up over at Snipe 4 side or over at top gold. It just felt like they always had the high ground. CryptiK just felt like they were desperate in the strongholds every single time.
So if you had to say, who the 2 matches we saw here, do you say CryptiK right now is just looking way better than Envy because they're actually taking a fight? And Splice, again, that is a team that a couple people had predicting. I mean, Quinn, God bless him, but he predicted them to win Worlds, and I mean, or excuse me, to win this event, and given how that one worked out.
Well, yeah, Quinn predicted him to win Worlds because he said his top 6 in no order, so he was just saying the 6 qualifying squads here. But in the end,
throwing him under the bus.
Yes,
under the bus you go, Quinn.
Nobody is safe. It's not even just the casters.
You think you're out? You think you're out in the crowd enjoying the game? No, we're gonna roast you. That's just how it works here in Halo. Welcome. I'm glad to be back. Anyway,
But yeah, I would say CryptiK's looking much stronger this event because anytime you look at some of these early matches, you can start to gauge or use it as a barometer about how well a team is playing, and CryptiK is playing well this event.
They're playing lights
out. They play how they played. If they play tomorrow the same way they played today, I could see them walking away with this.
Yeah, but even then, though, right, you look at the Liquid Panda game, and Panda actually were a lot better than, Kratos was shooting incredibly. Like, that matchup was a 4-0, but that first game, a lot was put into that one for Panda. So it's like Liquid is also, in my opinion, in this conversation for it. But anyway, our eyes are set on this matchup here, folks. It's Envy facing off against CryptiK from the open bracket. Will this be the game that CryptiK needs to get right back into the swing of things? It's going to be CTF on Fathom. And we're taking a look at Baby J, who right away gets himself a nice little camo.
I like that start, and I like the fact that he's just throwing a grenade. I wasn't sure if he would
Oh,
push towards
he's got
bottom
charged
center
in.
there in that situation. I felt like he could have just thrown the grenade and tried to push over towards the enemy base for some sort of flagpole. But look at the pressure already on the CryptiK flag. There's somebody in the generator. He's trying to find him and gets the trade. That's always a good trade anytime you're back at your base because you're going to spawn closer and you can afford those kind of numbers.
It's insane how I didn't even need to look at all 8 screens that we had here.
You
I
just go,
could
"It's
literally
Ola."
just look, and I'm just like, that's Ola. Like, only he could do the things that he does to stay alive there. Nades flying everywhere. He just brushes them off like you're tickling him. Anyway, or like they're just, you know, a brush on his beautiful long locks of hair. Ryan Noob, though, speaking of long locks of hair, he's top mid here, waiting around, seeing if he can get any kind of angle, getting some shots off here, and he's able to do so. And this is going to be an opportunity for Prototype. He gets it out. Maybe this is going to force some movement here, but I can't really see that happening. He gets cleared out, and now it's going to be EnVy's turn to run the flag, but Destroyed is there for the stop.
Yes, and this is one of the few times we've seen out of the gates where CryptiK's actually going even in slaves, or even, I would say, ahead in slaves at the beginning of this game. Every other time we've watched objective games, whether it was that Truth CTF or whether it was this most recent game, we saw CryptiK always just getting significantly outslayed on a lot of the strongholds.
That's a
in CTF.
heartbreaker. He wanted that flag. He didn't want a Magnum. Well, that's unfortunate. And you were talking about outslays. I looked over for a second there, and yeah, I mean, CryptiK were up in slays 12 to 10. Small margin, keep in mind, but still, though, they can't slay with them, right? Again, this is a team who's very, very good. And by the way, did you see that name, Pistola? He just predicted
the future.
Predicted the future and went with it, man. I just, oh, dear Lord. Anyway. Pistola now looking in the back of the base. He knows that this player can't make many moves here, and he's able to get the kill. Baby J's going to move in. He's going to be the last player left alive. Ola moves in.
What a
He can't get the
thrust.
kill, but he still manages to weaken him here, and this could be the opportunity EnVy we're looking for to make a flag run happen. Player's going to be charging down low to try and stop this action from happening.
Wow.
And that's going to be 3 picked up there for CryptiK as EnVy were kind of caught unawares. Now you can see a counter cap, but Destroyed. Choke that one. That's unfortunate. They're going to have
rough.
to rethink this one.
They are still going for this run, though.
Do
Trying
it.
to run towards Silas side. I don't disagree with this play, but I feel like if Destroyed got that out immediately, this would be a guaranteed
I think they still
cap.
have it. I think they
They're
still have
in
it.
good shape, but we've seen CryptiK before desperately flags and
Oh,
give up too
no!
many kills. That is 3 down for CryptiK. We have members of EnVy collapsing in towards the front yard. CryptiK able to put in that first flag, and the first time in an objective game, they have the lead.
I tell you, CryptiK's armpits were sweating. That was just not something that they wanted to have happen because, you know what, had that been the case, it would have come down to, oh, tick, bye-bye. It would have come down to that second that Destroyed missed pulling that flag because that's literally the time it took for them to get back in there. Just shows how this Halo, man, is such a game of timing.
But even though they got that flag in, they gave up all their lives for it, and that's one thing you want to avoid. You don't want to desperate a flag cap, give up all 4 dead, and possibly get counter capped on, and that may be the situation as we see Snipe Down put in the time flag. We're at 1-1 here on Fathom CTF.
But they're moving the flag themselves, though, Dave. This is looking pretty good. Spawns are coming on the right side. They have presence out there. Ola's finding 1, 2. And now you're going to have kills going down here right by the sub. Ryan Noob knows this is going to be a dead flag. There's no way he goes in for
That was a
challenge zone.
strong melee right there by
really
Ryan
was.
Noob. He's been hitting the gym or something. I was
said
going to say, if
something
they start
yesterday.
bringing that flag cap back, we're going to have to, the production team, cue the Benny Hill music, but in the end,
This is
just
basically
counter
what's going on.
cap after counter cap. It was just a little chaotic there. Both these teams finally getting a little grips on this game, slowing things down a bit and getting on their half of the map for once. As I say that, we have Ryan Noob grabbing a flag, tossing over towards Silo, and he must know he has a clear route on this side of the map.
Yeah, he is good to go. But you know, remember that flag being so close or further away from the elbow is going to be something that they have to be cautious about. There is a red X there. Can he do it? Yes, he can. And that is just textbook Ryan Noob there. They look for that one window of opportunity, and he went right for it and was able to make that second cap happen. CryptiK are fighting back in this best of 7.
Now, some spectators may be watching this and wonder how Ryan was able to run the flag across the map like that without meeting much resistance. Now, what he does in many situations is he's running a flag during a time where opponents are scattered across the map. So, and a lot of times when you get a couple slays and then you go for a flag, generally the opponents are going to spawn the other flag, whether that's in your silo or in your generator. So they're going to have an opportunity to stop that flag cap. Whereas Ryan had pushed through silo side, knew it was clear and knew that the opponents were on opposite treehouse. So he knew he wasn't going to meet any resistance there unless they pushed all the way across top center or all the way across bomb center. So his teammates just held them off, and that was very well executed from Team CryptiK.
If there's one thing, Rhino, again, this guy, he is a student of the game. He breaks it down at another level. If you have a chance, check out his YouTube channel, seriously. He just talks about the game in such a cerebral way. It's fantastic here. Oh, destroyed. Fortunately for him, he had a cerebral moment too as a railgun shot went right into his head. Meanwhile, Hook gets a headshot there in Prototype. They're going to be able to make that return happen. Here comes Rhino yet again on the vat. He finds one. That's going to be Hook, who has to back away from that one. Looking top mid too. Teammate there for the pickup, man. And I tell you, he's laying down some great shots here with the BR. Very impressive stuff. They're applying this pressure on Envy, and I don't think they expected it.
And look at this. Ryan isn't prioritizing top center control. Instead, he's prioritizing getting towards enemy base. And look at all this focus they have on him now. Ryan Noob's gotten over there twice and drawn so much attention to that side that they started getting ready and pushing over towards their own silo and having top center actually pay attention towards flanks of their silo. I want to go to a listen, though, with Team CryptiK and hear how they're setting up some of these flanks and some of these flag captures.
I got him. Nice. And no one, camo. Archie on sequence shot. On camo, they got camo. Back tree. They're tree, they got camo 42.
He has rail going. I need tree. Rail going, Archie. He's one shot.
It's our silo or something. Yo, our silo still. I'm one shot. Yeah, our silo got me in. They're gonna push now. Watch our elbow, watch our elbow.
Watch out for the base, Ola.
Alright, elbow. I'm one shot. Two one shots, they're playing. One more one shot. Elbow. He was on the side.
Elbow throw. He's weak. Still elbow.
He's one shot. You suck! One shot mid.
I need their tree, Hunter.
One shot mid. Their Archie. I'm That's the jump out. He's scratching. One shot to court.
I'm gonna run this.
We're running this. One shot court.
No, I'm not doing sponsors again, dude. That's fucking.
They're walls.
They're porch.
I'm hiding in the back tree of
On the base.
Engine full! Pulling! It's one shot with flag. There's two pulling. Keep talking.
I got one.
I'm running it. I'm helping run. I died. They're big door. And just go for that re.
He's crouching.
Yeah, no. One there front base and one our tree somewhere. He's our tree. On their window. Top middle. We're all gonna die.
Dude, there's how. Nice. Oh.
Flip.
Their porch. They're tree. To the tree.
Top middle. I'm crouching through bottom mid. If you guys can get a stop.
Top mid. Our side top mid. Mick win 2 shots. And our silo.
I'm running the flag. If you guys can get one.
We need kills, guys. We need kills.
He's our bridge. Our treehouse.
Mick weak. No, our elbow. I'm getting shot.
Silo too. Top mid is through bottom mid. One shot.
Arbo.
Ryan Noob could have the third and final flag. He's going to give him the business there, pushing this one forward. CryptiK has it right at their doorstep. Can this be the case? Baby J moves in, and CryptiK answers back. They're going to get themselves a round win. That's going to be huge for them as they move forward into this matchup. We said CryptiK could do it, and they answered right back. Maybe we got ourselves a game here, Dave.
I think we do now. That was a huge statement from CryptiK, showing that they can still hang here with this Envy squad. Getting those 3 flag caps, but one thing I liked is how they set it up. We got to go that listen with Ryan Noob where he just snuck through bomb center on that side. And look at how he generally takes the same route that he snuck in with. He snuck in through bomb center, kind of evaluated the situation, saw a player towards his treehouse, towards the opposite treehouse, and as soon as his teammates got kills or got some damage, he just ran that straight down bomb center.
Very impressive. They were outslayed by 10 kills on that one, 68-58. And you know, when you think about how that plays out there for Envy, I'm sure this is not something that they wanted to happen here.
Dude, I'm putting my hands on my face right now because I didn't realize we had Prowler on the left side, and I'm
doing math.
I was doing math like an idiot.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I don't know math, but I do have stats on the side here, Dave, because I look at all the screens in front of us, all 30 of them. Okay, so here we go, folks. Do we have ourselves a matchup? This is an exciting game, though. Envy still up by 2. It is 3-1 in the count. Only one more matchup, and Envy will punch their ticket to Worlds. But CryptiK, I think, have made a statement here. This is a squad that has the potential, has the talent. This is a good team. I said it all series long, and I stand by it. Finally proved me right here, so I feel a little good about myself. But wow, that was a good game for CryptiK.
Yeah, CryptiK are playing much better now. Like you said, they only got outslayed by 10 kills there. and they've shown that as long as they keep the slays within reason, like it can't get out of control. Within reason, like getting outslayed by 10 is a decent amount, but not compared to the standard they've set on game number 1, getting outslayed by 40 or 50 kills on true CTF.
Well, let's take a look at the series layout here. If you're just joining us, guys, CryptiK answer back as they take Fathom CTF 3-1. But EnVy, though, they have looked quite dominant. Now as we set our sights toward Coliseum, Slayer, see how this all pans out. Slayer on the rig actually was a very close game from, I would say, from the beginning all the way to like, the 35, 37 kill mark. Exactly. That's when EnVy were starting to get the ball rolling, got, better positioning, and that was it. Coliseum, it's a setup game type from time to time, depending on how you want to play it. While CryptiK does like to play a little bit more of that aggressive style, I could see them taking this one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm favoring this one towards EnVy just in the fact that Coliseum's also one you can slow down a bit. When I think of maps that kind of go a bit faster, I think of something like Regret and Truth, where you kind of keep that going real quick. Whereas I feel like some maps, something like Eden and Coliseum and Rig, I feel like a team knows how to slow it down. I mean, there are some rare circumstances in something like Rig where teams know how to get those spawn traps and press their advantage quite a bit. But if we're talking about the actual speed of the games, this one's going to fall on a bit of the slower side, which I think is going to favor EnVy.
Okay. We've seen Coliseum play in so many different ways in the past. But hey, anything's possible here, guys. This is a huge game for CryptiK. Can they stay alive, or will EnVy be punching their ticket to the Halo World Championship? We're going to kick things off here with the one and only Snipe down as he's looking to make some moves here on the Snipe side. Finds Ryanoob in front of him, wisely enough, backs away, opting for that cover instead of exposing himself and challenging. His teammates were there for the pickup. They were able to make this one happen.
Yes, Snipe down ends up getting picked off, and I did not see who got control of Rockets, but somehow that is 3 down for EnVy. I don't know how the score is that.
Who had Rockets and he fell off the map.
Okay, that is why, because I was a little confused as to how it was 3 down for EnVy when only 2 kills.
He may have fallen off the map because someone was pushing him, so he probably disposed of that. That could have been the case.
Yeah, and actually, Ola does have Rockets somehow.
Oh,
so either way, there was someone that fell off
the map. Never mind.
Map.
Someone fell off the map. It was who? Someone died. Some way, some form. Anyway, I'm just going off of what I'm seeing. Okay? Yeah. Don't judge me, please. Anyway, 2 kills here for EnVy. Oh, he splintered himself. That's what we were just told here. Okay, and that sounds pretty bad. No one likes to splinter themselves. It's like, hey, why don't you go splinter yourself? Okay. Ryanoob waiting around. He knows this guy's here. He does have that SMG2 and the damage output of that weapon so fast. You never know what's going to hit you here. He's looking around the corner. He smells blood, but that's going to be Mikwin. Let's go over to one and only Austin McCleary. See what he's going to do here with this sniper rifle.
Yeah, as Mikwin was taken down, Baby J finally collapsed in, but that sniper is, I wouldn't say it's cursed, but there's a lot of focus on that weapon because there are so many players just...
Are you calling it?
No, it's not cursed because we saw that shot from Mikwin.
A cursed weapon is when you get no kills. But it just shows that both these teams, both these coaches are focusing and calling it out. They realize as soon as that sniper's in a vulnerable position, whether it's towards Blue Elbow or towards bomb side of the map, they want to continue to put pressure on it so that sniper can't get set up and get in a safe position. Ryanoob was able to eventually get control of it, push over towards Pyramid, and holding an interesting angle right here. Yeah, I like this green tower angle because right there, right, you get a clear sight on that rock tower, which is exactly what they want to be focusing on here. And oh, Ryanoob! My goodness gracious. Looking for another one. Does he get it? Nope, not quite yet, but that player is between a rock and a hard place there, and Prototype's going to make him pay for that one. 16-12. You got a 4-kill lead here for Team CryptiK now. This is looking good for this open bracket team. Does he dispose of the snipe? Does it fall off the map? I'm not quite certain. No. Well, we'll find out in a second here.
But those are some odd situations right there. We had Sniper in the hands of Ryanoob. You had Rockets in the hands of Baby J, and somehow Ryanoob and P. Tizype got picked off. Yeah. That's just a weird combination. It feels like these players need to be in safer positions. They need to be just a bit more cautious with some of those weapons. Ryanoob being sneaky and getting the nice pick and pistola, but like I said, when they have an advantage like that, it just seems like there has to be something going wrong with their strategy or their positioning in order to give up those deaths to EnVy.
I think that was just EnVy getting some better positioning on that one, right? Because they were looking at blue side, and they were cautious about that. I was a little concerned about that movement on the green tower, but despite that, though, let's move forward here. CryptiK still very much in the lead, only by 2. Despite that, Envy can come back, and Destroyed's looking for something here. He knows someone's above him.
Yeah, he was also doing some great damage on that player over in the opposite cave. Just doing everything can. Almost got that melee. All right, at least got the trade pistol.
If he got one more pulse shot on that one, he probably would have been able to get the kill.
Yes, absolutely. But during that time, while he was distracting, buying time, we got Baby J, who got away with Sniper and is in a pretty vulnerable position. There is still 8 bullets left in the clip. So as long as he can back away, stay alive, he could set up with that. But there we go, giving Sniper to someone you don't want to give Sniper to. That's Hook, who ends up dying with it. We might see the scramble for the second time. It's the first time we saw it over near the scare shot spawn. This time, we see it under blue base. Both these teams want to make sure they keep eyes on that weapon and not let him set up, because Snipedown has it in his hands, but he's still not in a safe position. Look at Nade's still flying his way, and he gets some pressure from Destroyed and P-Tizite.
That's a great play for them. 2 players going to be pushing up here. Nice clear. Ryan, who gets the double. And that's going to bring him right back into this game. That will be a kill on the Rocket player as well. They have themselves Rockets and Sniper. Destroyed has that Sniper. Keep in mind, folks. So we'll see how this works out for him. See it right there. He got that body shot. If that would have happened, that just would have been filthy. But not going to be the case here. 33-28. CryptiK, just they are in control of this game. Hold on. Did he eat that rocket? He gave the bro fist. Hook. Unbelievable.
And Hook was going in. He had the right mindset there. You just want to get as close as possible to the player with rockets. Get a melee on him. Rarely do you expect that player to somehow hit that shot on the far side wall or to possibly miss and get that melee like it worked out for Ryanoob there. So Hook, like I said, had the right mindset there, but Ryanoob executed very well or got partially lucky.
Ryanoob is playing incredible Halo right now, folks. This is what you'd want to see if you are a Ryanoob fan. He's just, this guy has been on the grind for such a long time here. And I have to say, right, he's a veteran in the space. He's been around for quite a while here, and he's, surrounding himself with another veteran and 2, new players in the space. Walsh, what do you got for me?
I just wanted to point out the score at the moment. We have a 40-29 lead
What is going on?
For CryptiK. In 30 seconds from now, though, both power weapons are going to be coming up, Rockets and Snipers, so we're going to see what happens here, because this could be the opportunity for Envy to get back in this. Otherwise, we could see Team CryptiK putting up their second win in this best of 7.
That would be insane. I mean, at this point now, they would have to reverse sweep Envy in order for them to win and qualify for the Halo World Championship. I don't know, a team coming out of open bracket, qualifying for Worlds, would just be the story. It just legitimizes why open brackets are awesome.
Yes.
Period.
I am a huge fan of open bracket. I'm a huge fan of free-for-all. It looks like Rhino's trying to grenade that rocket launcher to himself, but he sniffs out Pistola, who is over near the red fountain.
Look at the way he's staying alive, man. This is insane. He's still alive. 1 kill remaining. Prototype has the snipe. Ryanoob smells blood. Push because you can't lose at this point
I was
here.
going to say, that's one of the top strategies to do in this situation. You literally push because you can't lose. Even if you give up a couple deaths, guess what? Push because you can't lose.
And that is victory for CryptiK. They're showing some life here. Dave, do we have a game on our hands?
We have quite the match on our hands at this moment. We're going to be going to game number 6, something we did not expect, and I believe that's going to be Strongholds on Empire.
And CryptiK outslayed Envy 50-35 in that game.
Yeah.
There's also some trash talk going on down at the stage. I'm nervous, I'm afraid, but everyone's smiling, so at the very least, it's all in good fun here. What's Halo without a little trash talk?
They got that 1 extra slay due to a suicide on the map, but yeah, it is important to outslay in those Slayer games, huh, Golden Boy?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't believe I said that. It's a Slayer game. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. I'm an old man. Listen, I had 1 cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee, please. Okay. Well, this
Ryan
is
going huge, though.
I'm going to get a lot of trash talk here.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. But
a lot of people are going to say,
okay.
why are we inviting Golden Boy to commentate here? Washed up. Terrible. It's okay, though. At least I'm good looking.
I want you to know that I'm happy to have you back here in the booth because you make me look like a better caster, Golden Boy.
That's right. I make everyone look good. I make everyone look good. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Okay, anyway. They outslayed them 50-35. Well, guys, we got ourselves a matchup here, though.
Let's talk about Ryanoob stats, though, because we always talk about
Right?
players kind of being cast in these roles, whether they're objective player or whether they're a Slayer role.
He's a great
And
objective player.
yeah, he is a great objective player, but every single player in this pro bracket can, put on any sort of pants. They can play the objective role they need to. They can slay when they need to. And like I said, it always just falls to players' tendencies. So Ryan Noob, obviously very comfortable and tends to generally run objective. But when need be, he can pick up that sniper rifle. He can just get slay, stay alive. He can do every single role that's needed in this game. You can't just have players at this level of play that can only do one and only one role.
Yeah, if anything, Optic has certainly proved that, right? You need guys who can just transition in and out of roles, and just be that kind of player to pick up the slack whenever it's necessary. Envy are that team as well. Where at any given point in time, someone can show up, have some big slays, but now we're starting to see that out of CryptiK. This is a team that's really finding themselves mid-series. I mean, they don't even have jerseys.
They do not have jerseys at that moment, but
how can I take them serious?
They are doing such a good job here because I don't think we expected this match against Envy right here because, like I said,
everyone thought this would have been EG Envy.
Yeah, I would argue that Envy is the second best team in the circuit right now, and right now it's a 3-2 series.
This is good. This is a good game, guys. If you're enjoying it back at home, make sure you use that hashtag HaloWC. Link that Twitch stream as well. We're doing some giveaways and stuff all weekend long. It's been a fantastic weekend, though, in downtown Vegas. We've had this is my first time in downtown Vegas. I've been in Vegas a bunch of times, but I'm digging downtown. It's actually pretty fun. And by the way, just want to give an update to the side station as well. Panda Gaming up 3-1 against Wise Gaming. And they are currently in a Coliseum Slayer matchup here where Panda is up 25-21. That is going on in the side station. It seems like that matchup, if it keeps going the way it is, could end before this one's over. Envy, though, one game away. They looked dominant in Plaza Strongholds. Now we go over to Empire. But keep in mind, this is the map that CryptiK, for lack of a better word, sunned EG.
It was
it was really bad.
I forgot what their score was.
It was almost the same as that Plaza Strongholds that Envy did against CryptiK.
Yes, it was a ridiculous score.
The crowd there again on their side, again on Envy's side.
Chance going on?
I like chants. We need more. I'm a wrestling fan, so you need more chants. If someone in the crowd can get a yes chant going at any point in time, just do it. Or Ric Flair woo. I'm all about that life. There you go. I heard that one. God bless you.
All right. So what's your prediction for this game right here, though?
You know what, man?
Putting you on the spot.
I want a Game 7.
You want a Game 7? We all want a Game 7.
I want a Game 7.
I think I'm going to go with a similar prediction before. I'm going to say if CryptiK does not get outslayed by more than 15 kills, I think they could walk away with this game.
Because they can outslay and Slayer.
Yes.
So.
Just like they did last time.
50-35.
Outslayed them by 15 kills.
Don't talk to me like that. I don't need the negativity. Anyway. Here we go, guys. This is looking good. And they got Overshield off the break here, so not bad. That's going to be Baby J who managed to pick that one up. And they will have secured themselves 2 strongholds here, so they are going to start earning points. If this is your first time watching Halo 5, Strongholds is a game type where you basically have to capture 2 points here, and then you start earning. As opposed, as you can see down low, Envy not getting anything despite them holding the red base at this moment.
Yeah, Pistola has camo, but he has to make some use of it. He only has about a quarter of it left. We'll switch over to the screen here in a second. Looks like he's opted to go for the pit, but I like this play. As soon as he's spotted out, he needs to relocate, and somehow his team's able to get pinned. It didn't feel like they were challenged way too much. It looks like a great job by Mikwin distracting over near the turbine.
I tell you, man, the camo is Pistola's Overshield. Like, this guy, when he picks up that power-up, he could do so much damage. And it's a trip cap for Envy. It doesn't last that long, but that gives you an idea of how Envy, they're not looking to push this to a Game 7. They want to get to Worlds. They have to get to Worlds. It's just, this is a tough matchup here, but I have to give all the credit in the world to CryptiK. They're keeping them on their toes, but now you're starting to see Envy come alive.
Yeah, they also want to send a message to the rest of the competition this tournament. If CryptiK shows that Envy can be beaten, that's going to be a big confidence boost for whoever Envy has to play next.
Very true. Envy, despite, what champions as well, right? They've defeated Optic in the past and certainly capable of doing so even at this event. Even I have them going on, all the way to the final and possibly winning it. But CryptiK, though, if they stop this one right here, it would just be insane. I honestly couldn't even wrap my head around that one. Envy, though, they are in a great spot, 27-9. Snipe Down though will fall as Pistola with a DMR in hand looking to do some damage here, but they have managed to pin CryptiK inside of their base, and they're not going for that trip cap though.
But this is also significant time. They're not pushing the trip cap because power-ups are coming up. So we see Overshield get in the hands of Snipe Down. Camo does go to CryptiK. We're going to see if Prototype can make use of this the same way that Pistola did. Pistola is able to transition that into not only a few kills, but also control of the pit. Prototype going down, though, by Snipe Down. There goes the Camo. That was what they needed, so we're going to have to see what CryptiK does in the situation. They're still able to get pit, but keeping that Camo guy alive would have been a bit more helpful, too.
Yeah, very true. Snipe Down, he had to go for it, right?
Sacrificed his life to trade that. He realized
it was
it was
okay.
do-or-die shot situation, and he switches it.
Yeah, that's right. And also on the side station, guys, just want to give you an update. Panda has defeated Wise Gaming 4-1. That will be that one there, so just want to let everyone know back at home. But eyes on this one here. Prototype, close that one out, maybe this year. Does find it, though. Looking around.
Actually able to get it.
Yeah, right. You know, his teammate.
That was a rough one, but
was a rough
no worries. Eventually got closed
We'll
out,
go-
and
we'll
most
blaze
importantly,
by.
though, he didn't take any damage from that player, too. So not like he cost a teammate his life or anything in those
But
situations.
the time that they gained points here, Dave, were very, very short. They had, what was like 8 or 9 on the board, and they were only able to accrue a couple more points here. Meanwhile, you have Envy that's just running away here. Could this be a trip cap, though? They're getting so close to it. There goes Prototype. He's going to be in there, and it will be a trip cap just for a little bit because they will get blue base. But still, that's good for this team, right? They need that. They need to just get that confidence boost on the board. Like, hey, guys, we got their backs against the wall. Let's pin them in the base.
Yeah, and now we're going to see what CryptiK does in this situation. Does CryptiK try to press their advantage and force the triple cap, or do they sit back and let Envy actually make some mistakes? My first inclination is I think CryptiK's the kind of squad who pushes everything. They want to push and get that triple cap. They don't want to sit back and be passive. So I expect CryptiK to actually be the aggressors, even though they have control of the map.
Good plays from Destroy, though. He's holding it out as best he could, and as long as he can. Finally will get picked up there. Oh, Prototype just couldn't clean it up. But he had Baby J there for the help, and they're going to get right back into this one. Overshield is up, so Ryanu's going to have to deal with that one as soon as he can, and he does manage to connect with it. So was that all of it, though? I don't know. Pistola has the Overshield here, and I'm trying to look. Yeah, well, Pistola does manage to get a kill, so the Overshield will be gone. And that was a pretty good pickup there for CryptiK. Look at Destroyed. He's waiting. And I like this play. He goes for the base, and he just needs to break this.
Needs to try to even it out. His teammates are spawned across the map, though, I believe. So he needs to also figure out how can he meet up with his teammates as fast as possible, give some extra firepower. Challenging players one-on-one outside is not the way to go. Pistol's already sniffing out a player coming out.
There's one player who has camo
blue
eyes.
bend.
It's Ola. Oh. No,
I
never
was
mind.
just about to state, I was like, don't even try to go. I don't even know if
try.
Pistola has a back. I've never seen him get assassinated. So we could have found out an experiment there if it does exist, but looks like Pistola, his movement always so great.
Not today, Dave.
Hook hitting some nice AR shots, though, to trade with that camo player. That's a huge, huge kill. But Envy starting to run away with this one. And what
man.
an AR from Mikwin. Let's switch on over to the Envy point of views because every single time we see CryptiK start to get some sort of control of the map, it seems like a player from Envy just hits some clutch shots, whether it's that perfect kill, that snipe down hit in the pit, or some of these AR kills we saw from the likes of Mikwin or Hook.
I'm pretty surprised. I don't think they had too many players here. Yeah, they're off the respawn. They were not able to secure pit right away, but finally able to do so. Now, Envy starts to earn some points here. They're just going to be just a couple points now. About, 22 points away from being able to qualify for the Halo World Championship. Is this their time? Is it time for the boys in blue to move on to Worlds here? CryptiK, though, they have recapped it, and then Envy answers right back yet again, getting pit. They have to make something happen right here, right now.
They need to get slays and stay alive. I've seen a couple different times in the kill feed, even within the last 20 seconds, where we see a couple kills in the favor of CryptiK, yet those members just die shortly after. Have trust in your teammates, CryptiK. Get a couple kills and stay alive. Allow your other teammates to push into the strongholds and cap those. Don't give those easy one-shot kills up to Envy.
15 points now, 13 points here for the boys in blue as they collapse on the red base, looking to get this trip cap, but just for a simple moment there, they get points on the board again, and Envy flip it right back. Hookdo's got to go huge. Get a big play here, perhaps? Yes, he can. Resets it. 90 points, 10 points remaining for the boys in blue. Can they do it here? Mikwin does have the camo. And he's looking to put that one to work here as he gets right around. 5 more, Dave. This is it.
I like this play. Just letting these players with CryptiK kind of push out one by one, getting a few cleanup kills, but just most importantly, staying alive, doing damage. He knows that CryptiK have to panic and push towards that pit. They end up getting control of pit. Mickwin does a good job, though, staying alive. So important with those power weapons.
Oh,
Power-ups, I should say.
Oh, with the double kill, Mickwin moves in and a killing spree to boot. They're going to get themselves blue base, perhaps. We'll see. It is going to be a reset, though. Can they get this one right back in? Mickwin in a bit of a pickle. He will have teammates there for support. Nade flies in right in front of him. Will they get the clear out, though? Seems like they might be able to make the flip happen. Yes, they do. 1 point. Trip cap there, and Envy are going to Worlds, and they win it 100-55. Congratulations to them, but that was a hard-fought battle from CryptiK. Take nothing away from this team. I would not be shocked if we see this squad potentially making it.
We could see them at Worlds
I
with
wouldn't
how
be
they're
shocked.
playing right now. I mean, there's definitely a lot of squads they could edge out at the moment. I mean, we're just going to have to see how they play when they have to go against the likes of like a Luminosity or Straight.
Now I'll say 63-44 in kills. Now it matters.
Yep, 19 outslayed, but one thing to keep in mind is the deficit that we saw, like this 45-point deficit, because it's a 155 score, was pretty much at the very beginning of the game. I think we saw some sort of score at the beginning, something like 44 points to 5 for CryptiK, and CryptiK started to bring that back. They started to go around even in points later on, but that lead that Envy just got, they were able to hold on to that nearly the rest of the game.
CryptiK, as I said before, were finding themselves in that series there against Envy. They were able to pick up 2 wins. Very good stuff for them, proving that they are a squad that can very much hang out with the big dogs. You said before, too, how will they stack up against an LG or a Straight? You know, there's so much potential here for this team as they make their way to the losers bracket. Man, that loser bracket's a shark pit, Dave. It's very scary.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be having Panda probably play later tonight against one of these squads. They could possibly even be Panda against
CryptiK,
yeah,
or,
possibly
or,
Panda,
or Splice, or I haven't.
Yeah, there's Panda, CryptiK, Splice, and the loser of Straight and Luminosity.
Ooh,
so
man,
those 4 squads are going to be, you fighting it out tonight for those last 2 spots for Worlds.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
All these are the top 8 squads, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, this is it. This is where we determine who will qualify for the Halo World Championship. It's a big day here for North American Halo, but for now, let's go ahead and send it over to our analyst, Axel Toss. Over to you.
Thank you, Golden Boy and Walshy. Axel Toss here with Ghost and Sims. Congrats to EnVyUs, your 3rd team to qualify for the World Championships later in March. Again, $1 million prize pool there. EnVyUs went up 3-0. CryptiK, I think the story here is, wow. They came from the open bracket, getting all the way to this point, and then getting 2 wins against EnVyUs. Really impressive stuff.
Absolutely proving that they are no joke. They're still in this competition. They're going to fall down to the loser bracket. There's no reason why they can't beat another team. They've already beaten Evil Geniuses today. You've just seen them take 2 games off of EnVyUs.
Yep.
That was heart-throbbing, heart-pounding. They had every chance of even possibly pushing that one to a Game 7. And if they don't qualify today, they've still got that last chance online qualifier, because that is a bloody good team, Eric.
Oh, yeah, they did extremely well. I mean, we saw them take down EG in that nail-biter Game 5 finish. And now here we have it, putting up 2 games against Envy. Obviously, they didn't win, but still put up a good fight.
Again, great show from them. They're still going to be alive in the lower bracket, so we might see them again. But the story right now is all about EnVyUs and their qualification for the World Championships. I believe we have Pistola down on the stage and T-Squared with the interview. Take it away, T-Squared.
Thanks, guys. Yes, I'm with Ola the Wizard. And Ola, that was a great series. You guys are probably feeling fantastic. Now, you did not qualify for Worlds last year. How awesome does it feel to qualify with Worlds with this team?
Oh, man, it's incredible. It's been a long journey. Didn't qualify last year with Mickwin, and we just been making team changes and trying to figure out something that might work. And this team seems to be the team that can qualify for Worlds. Let's hopefully we can win it.
Now, that was a really, really intense series. I mean, 3-0. You guys look like you have it in the bag. They win the next 2. What was your mindset in that series? Were you guys completely confident the entire way through, or were you like, after the 2 games, we have to just end this right now?
We were confident the whole way through. I mean, we're champions, so why would we let the pressure get to us? I mean, I mean, I haven't felt the world pressure, but I felt global champ pressure, and I got second there. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think pressure's always there, and if it's the kind of the fun part about it. It's exciting. So like losing those 2 games and then hearing that EnVy chant, I was like, we're winning this game and going to Worlds, baby.
Ola says pressure makes diamonds. That's what I like to hear. All right, so there was a lot of trash talk going on. You're kind of, not necessarily in the middle of it. Poor Hook's in the middle of it over here. I feel bad for Hook. I don't think his ears were ready for what was coming out of the mouths of these guys. But either way, what do you have to do in that instance? Do you just let Eric do whatever he wants to say, all right, Eric, if they're going to talk trash, you go ahead? Because you're kind of a quiet guy. What do you think about that?
Well, basically, all right. Personalities, right? Eric is super into it most of the time, and he does trash talk. It's just the part of the game. So we were trying to like be like, hey, we need to calm down a little bit, but then I was like, actually, that's not necessarily helping. We need to calm down in game, but like that was trash talk after the game, Let Eric do him. So if it pumps him up and he wants to trash talk, just let him do him. So do whatever you want, man.
All right, advice for everyone at home: do whatever you want, and back to the analyst desk.
Well, I mean, in that case,
Thank you, D squared. I'm sure we'll hear from Pistol a little bit later. He'll have another chance to say something. They're gonna be back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do whatever you want. Never
that.
mind.
Go for it. Hey,
Sorry about that one.
You can next time.
You want to join
next
it?
time.
No?
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
All right.
I mean, there was a lot. You've got to say,
Back
you
to
kind of
analyzing.
heard what was said at the end of the day. There was a lot of hype and a lot of aggression.
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a fair few choice words thrown across that stage. For the people in here, you'll know what went down. But I mean, there's a lot on the line. People are going to Worlds. People are going to Worlds. There's $1 million on the line. Energy gets hyped.
And
Storylines built.
Pistola was saying, all right, let him do his thing. Like, a lot of this is mentality and how you act on the stage or being in your comfort zone.
Yep.
So you don't know what will rattle the other team. So it's interesting to see that happen.
It's interesting to me though because we all know the guy who I guess initiated, if you will, was definitely Baby J, and for him, he's kind of this online guy who's known to be a little bit of a trash talker, and sure enough, brings it to land. No different against EnVy.
Here's your series layout. EnVy going up 3-0. Pretty nice victories there. But then we saw CryptiK mount a bit of a comeback. And going into that Empire Strongholds match, we know how good CryptiK is on that specific set. So there were thoughts, okay, could they make it happen? Could they push it to 7 games? But EnVy is able to close it out.
I mean, it's envious at the end of the day. I said this before.
Yep.
And I still, from CryptiK, fair enough, they didn't win that matchup. But I'd be proud how they've performed today, and I'd be quite worried for some of the other teams that are going up against them. That team is no joke whatsoever. Ryan, who's built, and we mentioned yesterday, he's built a little team around him.
Another Warriors team, and sure enough, they're screeching like it, right?
But it's
in
working.
a good way.
You know, it's
no, I
working.
know. They
I'd
did
be-
well. They
I'd
did
be
well. They're
extremely hyped.
screaming. They're hyped.
We look back at
aggressive.
EG. They were up, I believe it was 42-31 this morning.
Yeah.
And they mounted a comeback, won the game.